a very short time ago, they were ripening peacefully in a field, and now the freshly harvested cucumbers are safe and sound in the jars. Whether it's gherkins, beetroot or cabbage, when it comes to processing and packaging pickled foods, freshness is the paramount consideration, a solid commitment to quality that Carl Kühne KG has unequivocally signed up to. This tradition-steeped family firm attaches maximum priority to availability, flexibility and dependability for its machinery as well.
Ja, mein Name ist Manfred Holtmanns. Ich bin hier technischer Leiter im Werk.
My name is Manfred Holtmanns. I'm the technical manager at the plant in Straelen-Herogen. What's important is to minimize the time window from harvesting to pickling and pasteurizing. And for this I need lines that run continuously, meaning that we have no hold-ups in our production operation. And that's what counts for us.
Das ist also das Wichtigste, was eigentlich für uns zählt.
That's why at Krones plant in Straelen-Herogen, near the Dutch-German border, they opted for a rather special concept. Temporal and spatial decoupling of production and filling on the one hand, and labelling plus end-of-line packaging on the other. For this purpose, Krones supplied 2 labelling, packaging and palletizing lines. Filled jars of pickled products from intermediate storage are unloaded from the pallets on these 2 packaging lines. Spaced out, labelled, and in their end-of-line packaging are shrink-wrapped on trays. For all those responsible at Kühne, this was a very good decision indeed.
Das Schöne ist ganz einfach, die Problematik der Schnittstellen ist eigentlich weg. Ein Riesenthema im Vorfeld gewesen.
We have no more interfacing problems. That's what's nice about it. We often used to buy individual machines and link them up ourselves, but with the sheer complexity of modern-day lines, that's no longer possible. If we'd tried it, we'd have crashed and burned. That's why we opted for a vendor who can provide the entire job package from A to Z. Now we've got a neat, accurately positioned label, a neatly stacked load on the truck,
in einem stramm sitzenden Karton, was nachher auch für die Ladungssicherung wichtig ist, auf dem LKW.
In order to achieve these goals, there's a stringent focus on quality for all intermediate technical units. The jars, after being filled and closed, are spaced out over a lengthy conveyor section and are then fed to one of the 2 multi-module labellers. Each of which is fitted with 2 wet glue stations for front and back labelling. Up to 16 different jar sizes and shapes are being handled at the moment, and there's plenty of scope for increasing this figure in the future.
Also unsere Etikettiermaschine, die Multimodul, ist so ausgerüstet worden, dass wir...
Thanks to our labeler, the multi-module, we're well equipped for the future. In the past, for technical reasons, we weren't able to meet some requirements because the machine we had then couldn't cope. But now we have a really good basic kit which can be expanded later on if we want.
Eine gute Grundausstattung, die man erweitern kann.
The same thing also applies for modern-day end-of-line packaging. After being labelled, the jars are merged into a continuous flow. Then the VarioPack Pro packers produce a wide diversity of consumer packs in different configurations. First of all, the jars are gently guided into the individual lanes. A proactive conveyor control system prevents the belt from any lateral misalignment. In the shrink tunnel, optimized airflows ensure that the packs are shrink-wrapped to optimum effect. The packs are then passed to a layer-forming unit, a RoboBox pack grouping system. Throughout the entire turning and distribution operations, the packs are positively guided by a gripper. The The finished layers are fed, for example, to a modal pal shutter type palletizer, which packs the fulls into complete pallet stacks. Processed fresh from the field, produced with maximized kit availability, and packaged for all-round visual appeal, the goods are sent out to 50 different countries all over the planet. And it all began with a vinegar brewery in Berlin, which evolved into an internationally successful enterprise. But one thing hasn't changed at all at Kühne: freshness as the paramount priority.